Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
Young. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coach is always... There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Palmer with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Now Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Here's Minshew. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Minshew sets to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Switch, yellow. Down. Hut, hut.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Blue striker. Set. Ready.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey Palmer doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Palmer going in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Fight, six, fight, white. Real green. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be Minshew again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They
need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Young. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Ready?
Young now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Gore fighting him off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Black shot. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Young. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Palmer on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10. Jones, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
10 cycles.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
6. Red, yellow. Ready.
To throw, Young. And he's caught on the sideline. The first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Harris returning. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or to flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Jones pass. Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right. The 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Okay, here we go. Out we go.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Timberland.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I shift the crew. Here we go, hey.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to push his way through. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Carolina.
And they'll run with Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's Tucker. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
North salad, north salad.
Back to throw. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 9 yards that time. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tucker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone!
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
And that is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Half 18.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Carolina, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be.
I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated.